Hey guys, it's Anna from Kaiju Bites. So let me know how this new setup is. I'm shooting on my fiance's Canon Rebel EOS T51, whatever you want to call it. So let me know how it is. So we're going to talk weddings. So Chris proposed to me in June of 2018, June 10th actually, day after my birthday. And so we decided to have, a wedding. We actually talked back and forth about having what like a wedding or eloping or whatever, but we decided that we wanted to have like an actual wedding. So we got started planning. So early on the first thing I wanted to book was the venue. So we definitely booked that first. And my friend who's a wedding photographer, and actually she's our photographer, Samantha Parks Photography, she actually suggested the estate at Whitehall. And at first I discounted it because I thought it was out of our price range. And because I had gotten a few early quotes, and I had I think I written it in the wrong column. And then I was like, well, if we're having it in kind of the off season because we're getting married in December of 2019, maybe they'll have a better pricing. But when I emailed them, got the pricing wrong. It was actually cheaper, also because it was December. I think their summer weddings are definitely a different price point. But we fell in love with the venue. It was the first on our list to go see. We actually had tea at Belle Grove Plantation, which is the birthplace of James Madison. It's a really cool plantation. You guys gotta check it out. But they don't do December weddings. So because we wanted to get married in December, that was kind of important. If we wanted to do a December wedding at Belle Grove, we would have had to have a wedding of 30 people. So, but she still gave us a spiel and talked to us about, weddings and stuff like that. And they gave us a wedding gift, gift bag, which actually had a vendor list, which proved helpful. The second vendor I booked was back to Whitehall. So we went to Whitehall. We fell in love with it. It's just absolutely beautiful. The owners are just so amazing and very sweet. And there's this tree that I just fell in love with. And so, it was the only one we really, really, truly went to and really just fell in love with. So our second vendor that I booked was actually the DJ. And it's funny because you have a business, you ask people questions and you expect them to give you answers, and it seemed like the DJs I got answers, and either they were way too expensive, or I asked one hey, what are your rates and what are your availabilities? Are you available for December 14th? And he emailed me with his website that didn't have his rates and didn't let me know when his availabilities were. And I'm like, dude, I asked you what your rates and are you available, not your resume. And so it was just oh, okay, whatever. And then finally I found who we went with, and I'm oh shoot, her name is Casey. I'll link her link because I can't remember her. I think it's DJ Casey, but I think it's Floyd DJs or DJ Floyd. I'm not sure. I'll relook at it. And she was very nice. She was very she answered all my questions. Very clear in her pricing. She just seemed and it seems half of this process has been my gut feeling, and I just was I have a good feeling about her. So, and she had good, any question I asked her, she answered it immediately, and she just seems pretty cool. And so, booked the DJ right away, and then the photographer was my friend Samantha, so really didn't, unless I won a contest, we were just gonna go with Samantha. I think that was pretty much it for the bookings that we did in 2018. We met with a florist. Actually, I called one, and kind of the same thing. When I talked to her over the phone, she just was kind of she seemed kind of high maintenance, and then her pricing were really expensive. I mean, I know flowers are flowers, but like, I'm like, it just seemed like it was just a little expensive. And she just didn't like, I think I had some few things, and she kind of treated me like I was dumb. And I didn't really like that. You know, I'm like, yes, I've never tried getting married before. Yes, I'm not really that. I don't know a lot about flowers, but don't treat me like I'm an imbecile, you know. So I didn't really like that. So we ended up in the Belle Grove, the wedding. They had suggested vendors, and one of them was Flowers by Ayres, Ayres. And her first name is Kristen, and she just was super nice, answered all my questions. We met her at the venue, and we talked, and we actually are meeting up this month to just finalize everything. I did actually go on Pinterest, and I've been on Pinterest for forever, and I mostly pin like Game of Thrones stuff and like all like nerdy stuff, but we're getting married, so I have my board, and I actually like found like the perfect place, and so that was pretty cool. And the other thing was, what was the other big thing? Flowers, cakes. So cakes, a lot of people suggested cakes in Art. Yeah, Cakes in Art, which is located in King George. We met with her. She was super nice. She had good pricing. You can tell she's very experienced. She knows what she's doing. And her cakes were very good. Very, very good. But we were like, well, I feel like we sped through the other decisions. Let's go to a few cake vendors. The second one, M&T, actually, she wasn't really on my top 3, but because she was local and she had evening times that she could meet for cake testings, we tried her out, and she was the winner. Like, I absolutely love, like, I liked Cakes in Art. Like she has really good cakes. But I just felt more connection with, I believe her name is Martina, and M&T. So that's who we're gonna pick. She has like an amazing design for us. Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and Harry Potter influence. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we also got our save the dates, which I'm gonna hide this part. So if you can see that. Actually, I got the design from Etsy. It's supposed to look like, the platform 9 3/4 ticket, but the vendor kind of gave me just a JPEG, and it wasn't really a good JPEG. And when I went to go to Evo Printing, which is my friend's company, they're like, we can't really process this. And when I went back, and the Etsy seller was like, yeah, I can do it, and I need to find the file in a few days. And then boom, she was gone. No, like her whole Etsy shop was just gone. So I was like, I wonder if she had some complaints, not just mine, and she just said, peace, I'm out. So my friend Sarah completely redid the file, almost like, it looks pretty much exactly what it was before. And then, Tiffany's company, Evo Printing, printed them out. They turned out nice. We're going to also use, I got this little kit on Etsy. I forgot what the company is called. Stamp Workings. They're on Etsy. They had this little wax kit, little wax thingies, and also the stamp with our initials on it. You probably can't really see that. But yeah, so I get to have fun with wax. And then also for the envelopes, because my friend suggested it, we got little stampy thingies. Turned out decently. I didn't really stamp that very well. I don't think you can see it. Oops. It's probably hard to see. So all in all, it's been fun so far. We went with Missions for catering, because Missions is just a good company. Like, I really enjoy it. I've always had good service there. The barbecue is not it's not the #1 barbecue place in the world, but it's really good barbecue. Really, always enjoyed it. The catering department was fantastic. When we went to sit down with them last week, we didn't really expect a whole tasting, but they went through the sauce, they went through the sides, they went through the the meat choices. They went through dessert. Well, they talked about dessert, but they didn't have that as part of the tasting. But she ended up giving us carrot cake for free. Like, she was just like, here, take it. So it was super amazing. Their pricing is super reasonable. It's pretty much $11.99 per person. And then even with the iced tea, lemonade, and station, and the cocktail hour, was so reasonably priced. So definitely got that done. I mean, we pretty much got, like, the only thing that we, like, the big vendor thing is the officiant. We haven't talked to him, we haven't sat down with him. We've talked to him a little bit, but we actually haven't sat down to iron out what we want, which I'm not even sure what we really want. But other than that, I mean, you know, it's funny when you talk wedding, people get all like, oh my God, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and you gotta do this. And they're so easy to, like, tell you all of their opinions, but it's like, I'm good. Like, I manage horse shows, I've done events, and, you know, I do travel agency. I know how to plan. I just, you know, there are some parts where it's just like, it's kind of hard, like talking to hotels, trying to get like the right group rate. That was a little annoying, but I found like good hotels to talk to. And so it's coming together. Our honeymoon came together. We actually, when I had booked our honeymoon originally, I think I got a little like, woo, let's do everything. And then I realized, gosh, like, most of our wedding budget is the honeymoon, which I'm not going to complain about that, but I was like, you know, it's a lot of money. You know, we're going to do Sunday to Saturday at Disney World, and then Saturday to Thursday at Universal. And so we originally got the poly, we got club level, we got the dining plan, we got the memory maker, we got like everything. And then I realized, I was like, we don't really need that much food. Like, we eat a lot, and we're the type of couple that we can utilize the dining plan like quite well because of how we like our Disney meal choices. But I feel like, one, we have to pay for everything else. I felt like I think we just pay out of pocket, because, you know, like, I hate to, like, we're probably gonna get wedding cash, and we'll probably get gift cards and stuff like that, so we could probably use that on our trip. And so, because Disney, you have to pay your packages 30 days in advance, it gives us some time to just concentrate on paying off the room and the tickets and not have to worry about the dining plan on top of it. So we saved about $2,000. We're still at the Polynesian. We're actually in the deluxe villa. Deluxe villa. So I'm so excited. I've always wanted to stay at the Poly, so I'm super excited. And we're gonna stay at the Universal Studios, the Aventura Hotel, because like I always forget. It was like picking between like that or one of the Lowe's hotels, and I was like, well, you know, we're going kind of tropical theme, you know, Hawaiian theme with Disney. Let's go Aventura because it's very like, I don't know, like city vibe. Like, I don't know, it looks like a cool resort, so I'm excited. So yeah, we're definitely pumped. I think it's like 280 days. I think that's what the wedding website told me when I logged in earlier today. I'm like, oh my God, 280 days, because it's gonna come fast. But yeah, me and Chris, we got our battle plan with our budget. You know, we have to finish, you know, booking some of the other stuff, but we are super excited. And, you know, we can't wait to like just have fun with our friends and our family on, you know, our wedding day. It does suck because we're limited to only 125 people, and I thought that was going to be a lot of people, but like there are people I'm like, oh shoot, you know, I didn't invite them, we didn't invite this person, and we're like, oh no, but we'll see, it'll all come together. And you know, we're gonna have so much fun. And so I'll check in periodically of like any other cool wedding news that we have, but we just wanted to give that kind of like recap. So until next time, hit like, subscribe, tell me some of your wedding tips. I'm always interested in hearing more. You know, one good wedding tip that I got, my friend said, don't count all of your friends as like your for cards, because some people are family, so you might put like, you know Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith, and then you count them as two, but really it's one envelope. because you're going to put them together because they're a couple. And I was like, you know what, that's good. So we, that did save us some money on the invitations. I Mr. Shu, I like you sometimes. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.